fact that we're energy. And I think we have the concept down pretty well that we know we're energetic beings manifested into physical form. But most people don't have any idea what their personal energy is. They don't have an idea what that looks like, what that feels like, what karmic patterns they have, what their challenges are, all of that stuff. I'm offering a workshop in November that's going to be available to help people understand their own energy. We're going to be looking at karmic patterns, gifts and challenges, shadow cycles and how they can be maintained, how they can be predicted so you can deal with the shadows and take your light into the shadow and do the cleanup that's necessary, challenges to heal and how to move past that towards imbalances, the phases of Venus and how Venus is so instructive and how we choose our relationships so that we can choose and nurture relationships in a more harmonious way. And also, what is it that defines my mission? What is it that defines who I am? How do I bring my energy into the world in a way that I can be very powerful in attaining my own fulfillment, achieving my mission, and being part of a collective that is destined to evolve? So the workshop is all about that, and it's offered to help people explore what is your energy? How does this impact you? How do you discover who you are? And then use it. Parallel lives, and that's where the karmic patterns come in, because we come in with certain patterns in place from all the parallel lives that we have to integrate. Some of those patterns are showing up as challenges, and some of those patterns show up as gifts. But if you don't know what's what, where it's coming from, and how you're to move from one place to the next, you're just going around in a circle. So this is all based on the Pleiadian-Earth energy system of being able to explore who you are. Who am I? What am I here to do? What is my mission? How do I move beyond my challenges? How do I accept my gifts? How to explore the places that I would like to put my toes in the water, but I'm a little afraid to do it. All of that's going to be part of what we're addressing in this workshop.
And when is the workshop, Pia?
It's November the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th, depending on what time zone you're in. It's only an hour and a half on each of those days. I believe in your time zone, Cornelia, it would be 8 o'clock in the morning till 9:30. In Europe, it would be, in the UK, it would be 4 o'clock in the afternoon to 5:30. In Central Europe, it's 5 o'clock to 6:30. And in Eastern Europe, it is 6 o'clock to 7:30. So depending on where you are in the world, the time zone is adjusted, but it's only for an hour and a half on these 3 days. So your whole day is not taken up, just enough to participate with joint participation with other people, look at your own individual patterns in a small group. Everything that people want to know about this will be available for them. It's on my website. It's piaorlean.com, and then look at the head bar for workshops.
I think that's the perfect thing to do as you're clearing up 2023 and moving into 2024. This is a really, really good time to claim back your power and say, yeah, I want to really look at, the challenges that we're facing in this lifetime. These are challenges that we're, the patterns that you were talking about are also patterns that we've had in other lifetimes, and really for once and for all to be done with it. To really be done with it, to really realize it. Oh, this is what it is. Like, I really want to be done. And as I'm moving forward into 2024, 2025, 2026, as I'm moving forward, I'm going to be operating from this new blueprint, from my own design, right? Through your workshop, the workshop that you're offering people.
Yep. We have approximately 4 months left of Pluto being in Capricorn. We're only in the end of the first week of October. The way I'm looking at this, we really have 4 months to clean up as much as we can possibly clean up, because the energies will be radically different when that change takes place. I'm looking at this 4 months as sort of the last truly, deeply time and energy space to really do the work that the three of us are talking about on this show today.
And it does line up perfectly with the nodal axis that you were talking about, Cornelia, of getting rid of the Librian peace at any cost and moving into the Aryan stance of, no, that's not what I want. This is what I want, which lasts for 18 months. So we moved into that already, and we'll be in that space for 18 months as we move out of Pluto and Capricorn into Pluto and Aquarius, moving towards freedom.
Yeah, yeah. So this is a really potent, really critical time to do everything that we're suggesting together right now. This is a great time to do as much as we possibly can to rub off all the sharp edges, to go as deeply as possible, and really truly do the work.
I like that you're offering that workshop, Pia, right at this critical time where people can really jump on and clean up, clean out, let go, release, let go, and then move into their intuitive gifts and really on a clean foundation. So this is right. Go ahead. You were going to say something.
I've offered workshops in the past, and I've put up a replay link that people can buy the video after the workshop. I'm not going to do that this time. Anybody who participates in the workshop will automatically get a replay video, but it's not going to be made available because this is an active participative workshop where people are involved with what's going on, where they're sharing with each other, and the communication back and forth is part of the magic of the workshop. So there won't be a replay link unless you are a participant in the workshop.
And you know what? And that also is such an important piece, what you're just saying right now, because we need the connection and community to be involved and engaged. Because people will say, oh, I'll get the replay, but we know how it is. They don't get to it. They don't get to it. They don't get to the replay. They're just saying in their mind, oh, I'm going to get the replay and then I'll get to it. But then life happens and things happen and you forget about the replay and it doesn't happen. We need to be involved and we need you to be active and to participate, because you can then write in the Akashic records, I was part of this time period. I was part of this seeding. I was part of this clearing up. I was active. I was on point. I was here to do my part. And with that, that's like, I'm writing the new beginning. I'm rewriting it. And working together as a community. It's, come to the show, come to the show, come to the party, come to the event, come to the plays. We want, we want people to co-create together. That's why we're doing it. We're being called to offer our gifts, like Pia is doing, putting together this incredible workshop. And, even if you sign up for the workshop and then you can't make it, if something happens, you'll get the replay, like she said, but at least sign up and be a part of the energy, right? Be a part of the creation.
That is a great point, because it is the energy of the moment that communication is going from person to person to person. You're both absolutely right. It makes way more sense energetically than dangling the carrot to people. Oh yeah, you can do this later. Don't worry about it. What you two are talking about is absolutely right.
It takes, the tools. We have to have the tools in the toolbox. And that's why you offering this workshop. This is not an accident. This is a call. This is a call that was, this is not like something, oh, well, let's just do this for this reason. Where can people get the link again, Pia?
PiaOrlane.com. And then if you look in the header bar, it says workshops.
The reason that I brought up the 4-month period is people are always looking far, far into the future. Predictions or personal wishes about, I wish this was happening faster. I don't want to wait for 2025, 2026, as you mentioned a moment ago. And the idea that these energies are available and potent just looking at the next 4 months, I think will give relief to people thinking, well, if I really get on this, if I really start doing the deep work, I can really accomplish something in only 4 months. And I think hopefully that's an incentive for people to really, truly start the deep work that they need to be doing, because we all need to be doing it. And 4 months is not a very long time span. We can create a tremendous amount of everything in 4 short months.